Today we're going to be treading into some familiar territory, but sometimes the waters aren't that familiar. We're going to be looking at the minor scale in a couple different forms. And while I understand that the minor pentatonic scale is probably the first scale that everybody learns on guitar, it's important to understand where that scale comes from. The minor pentatonic scale comes from the minor scale. Believe it or not, it's not just a minor pentatonic scale. It comes from somewhere, and there are 7 notes in that minor scale. We're going to be looking at that and kind of integrating that into this example song that I just made up. But here's a little twist. The song that you are hearing now isn't necessarily the one I'm going to be using. I'm going to be using the song that I did a couple weeks ago. We're in standard tuning, so go ahead and grab your guitar and let's get at it. My name is Keith. Welcome back to the channel. That is the song that I did a couple of weeks ago. A lot of people enjoyed that video, so I'm going to be concentrating on using that example song to understand the minor scale and the minor pentatonic scale and the key of A. So let's go ahead and jump in and learn the chords to this, and we'll break everything down. I'll show you charts for the scales. So we start off with this A minor. Where does that A minor come from? You know, you have the A bar chord right here. It's an A major. Lift up your middle finger. That's an A minor. Likewise, all you have to do is kind of bar these top few strings there in the low E, and you have your minor triad right there. That's where I get that A minor from. Next up, we have the G, and I'll go ahead and throw a diagram of how I actually hold that G. Instead of doing it like this, I'm kind of letting that high E string ring out. On an acoustic guitar, it gives it a lot more flavor. You might not want to do that when you're on your electric. But we're going to do the same thing for the F chord that's in it. So it's just an F, G, A minor, right? There's other ways to play all those chords, and I'll show you towards the end of the video. And as you can see, I did have some diagrams up. All the charts, diagrams, and tabs that I have in this video or any video is available for free on my Patreon. All you have to do is be a free member. And I do value all of my paid patron members and my free ones for that matter, but to the paid ones, thank you very much. It keeps me super motivated. Finally, if you don't want to commit to a Patreon, you could always hit one of the Sweetwater affiliate links that I have in the description. You have links to various gear here, which is this LeWitt microphone. I love that microphone. This D28, not really realistic. A lot of people are going to buy something like that there, but if you click the link, any little purchase that you get, a tiny, tiny little commission goes my way. But with all that out of the way, let's go ahead and look at these scales and have some fun with it. All right, so what am I doing here? We're looking at the minor pentatonic scale here, so we'll go ahead and throw that up. Everybody knows that. That's the A minor pentatonic scale. Now, what exactly is the minor pentatonic scale? Where does it come from? It comes from the minor scale. A lot of people kind of gloss over that, or it's not taught to them, that minor scale. So let's think about the minor scale. What is it? We know the A major scale. Let's take a look at that here. Right? So the minor, that's the major scale. A minor scale is the major scale, but you're flattening the 3. You're going to have this flat 6 and the flat 7. So it's going to look like this. That's one octave. That's the other octave. That is the minor scale without the pentatonic. So it's 7 notes, a full 7 notes, and the pentatonic scale is 5 notes because we're dropping a couple notes to get this. So the diagram that I have up here for this minor scale, you'll notice the flats. I put flats in different colors, and I believe the 3rd is a blue, and then we have an orange for the flat 6, and then like a green for the flat 7, something like that. Let's get rid of all those colors and let's just memorize the pattern, because we're going to be using that when we understand what I'm doing here. So right off the bat, hitting that A minor by emphasizing this A note right here. That's the 5th fret of the low E string. That's an A. Then I'm kind of swiping on that triad here for the minor. Right? And then we're just doing a bunch of double stops in that minor pentatonic scale. You could do whatever you want. But, you know, maybe I do it different every time I do that, or maybe I do it the same. I just let my fingers do the walking and talking here. Then I'm going to go back to that G. Okay, and then I do this little guy. And then I go back to the F. All that is within that A minor scale, or the A minor pentatonic scale. Let's break that down even further so we can understand how I'm getting that minor pentatonic scale or the minor scale from walking up between all those chords. So if we zoom in here and we kind of slow things down, we already got this part down. Now when we go to the G, what is that, right? So if we look at the diagonal minor pentatonic scale, open A, right here in the 3rd fret, that's one way to look at it there. Same notes as this. But I'm doing it, since I'm over here in this F, or then I'm staying within that A minor scale, but I'm going in between chords because I have that unifying factor of the key of A minor, right? So then basically that's all right here in that minor pentatonic scale. Then I'm going down to that F. And then I'm doing this kind of walk up. Now, all the notes that I played there aren't necessarily in the minor pentatonic scale. They're in that minor scale. So if I look at it this way, that note right there, that's the flat 6, right? So if we look at it this way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's our flat 6. Ooh, I messed that up. But that's where that comes from. It's all within that A minor scale. And it's likewise with that too. We're already in that minor pentatonic scale when we move up to that 2nd slide up. All right, so let's look at this whole thing closely and I'll kind of call out what I'm doing. So we have that A minor pentatonic scale. Now the G, same A minor pentatonic scale, but I'm sliding from the 5th. And I'm going back up there. Then I'm going down to that F. Then I'm doing that walk up within the A minor scale, but diagonal pentatonic or diagonal scale. Remember, flat 6. We're already in that minor pentatonic scale. That's what I do there. We're going back to that flat 6. So it's... and then repeat. So... repeat. That is kind of the gist of how you can integrate that minor pentatonic scale or the minor scale across all those chords. I'm sticking with the A minor scale, even though I'm going to a G and F, back up to that A minor. Now, if you take a look at the video I did put up a couple weeks ago, I did do a few different alterations or inversions of the G and the F and even the A minor. So just to kind of switch things up, you might want to switch it up on the guitar as well. Then we go up to this. This is what I did. I went up to that G. This is the D-shaped G, or you could do the C-shaped G. Just imagine right here on the 7th fret, a D chord. that is a G, right? If we back up 2 frets, that's an F. F, G, then an A minor. Because this is an A, G, F, G, A minor, because we're flattening the third, right? This is the third, and that is a A minor. Now what exactly can we do with these? So let's go. And then kind of walk down. Up to that A minor triad. See, and then you could also go back to that main riff or whatever you want. So it's always good to mix things up with, you know, different triads or different versions of the same chords up and down the neck. It adds a little, you know, pizzazz or spice or whatever you want to call it to your chord progression. Well, anyway, I hope that kind of cleared things up as to, you know, A, where the minor pentatonic scale comes from, and B, how you could use it when you're doing a little chord progression. So if you have any questions, please feel free to ask me in the comments or on Patreon. If you're a member, a free member, it doesn't matter. So I'm always here to help. With all that said, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Thanks. It's pretty good.